Oh my gosh, after a little over 3 years, I finally got to do a ferry flight. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today's day is January the 2nd on a Monday. Local time right now at Atlanta Jackson Hartsfield Airport, 2:13 p.m. All right, guys, I am in the jet bridge, ran to my gate because my check-in time was 2:09. There was an accident on 285. I got random, but I made it, checked in on time, and I am here. So my first leg is going to airport code DTW, which is Detroit, Michigan. So I'm going to head down, do my safety checks and pre-flight requirements. You can see the beads of sweat. I have been running like Forrest Gump. So we'll talk about everything that's going on if I have time in between flights. But right now, guys, I am on a 2-day trip. I'm going to Cleveland, ultimately having a layover. But I'll be with you later because I am the Beyonce and I have a lot of things to do. So good afternoon. You guys stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, finally in Cleveland. So let's do a room tour. You walk in and here's the vanity area, guys. Here I am. So they have a makeup remover wipe, lotion, see a cup, hand soap, tissue, towels that I will not be using. And then here's the bathroom, toilet paper, the toilet, more towels that I will not be using. And then here is the shower. So you got shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Mirrors again. So in the closet, we have a hand dryer, hangers, iron, and iron board. Keep on walking, and this is the sleeping area. Of course, a double bed. And see, this is what I am watching on Netflix right now. Season 5, episode 8. Big Mouth, it is so funny. And here, guys, you have a coffee maker, container for ice, and the condiments. All right, refrigerator down here. As you can see, all my stuff's in there. Here, workstation desk area with a chair and a little lounge section with a tray table, a lamp, and this has a pull-out bed. And ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude the room tour in Cleveland. And very quickly, I want to explain what has happened today. So today, I started a 2-day trip. Now let me tell you what originally was supposed to happen before all the changes. All right, Atlanta to airport code DTW, which is Detroit, Michigan, okay? And then Detroit to airport code MCO, which is Orlando, Florida, and then Orlando to airport code CLE, which is Cleveland, Ohio. Originally, the layover here in Cleveland was 14 hours and 1 minute. So day 2, this has not changed as of yet. But Cleveland to Orlando, Orlando to airport code MSY, which is New Orleans, Louisiana, and then New Orleans to Atlanta. I just did this trip before the new year. Remember, I got back in New Year's Eve, so that was my original schedule. But this is what happened today. We did the first and only leg, Atlanta to Detroit. It was 1 hour and 29 minutes. On an A320 Space Flex. So 186 passengers, max capacity, 31 rows of seats. So I want to say 1 hour into the flight, the captain called us and alerted us that our flight to Orlando has been canceled. So remember, Detroit to Orlando. So he said we will have to repo. I believe repo for the captain and first officer is what we call a ferry flight. And a ferry flight is basically taking a flight to a destination, but there are no passengers. So sometimes they have ferry flights going somewhere because a flight got canceled and it needs to go somewhere else. In our case, guys, our flight got canceled. And I'm very, very sad that this happened because I know passengers were stuck, but I was excited for the opportunity to do a ferry flight. Now on a ferry flight, I can sit in the cockpit. And guys, that's what I did. It was a 21-minute flight from Detroit to Cleveland for landing and takeoff. So guys, the whole entire ride, I was in the cockpit and I felt so incredible. And it was so beautiful. All right, we could not record, could not take pictures, but I saw how they do their thing and it really did excite me. So my layover in Cleveland increased. It went from 14 hours and 1 minute to 19 hours and 52 minutes. Now the time away from base is 33 hours and 50 minutes. And the credit hours, 13 hours and 46 minutes. Now as a line holder, although those 2 legs got canceled, I am still pay protected. But I am very happy, so I don't know what's going to happen because the cancellation today was something to do with ATC, which is air traffic control. So I don't know what happened today, but that is the reason why those flights canceled. Anything can happen tomorrow, but as it stands, I have 3 legs tomorrow, and our van time is actually 2 p.m. We need to be at the gate by 2:48 p.m. So I should have time to stop at Starbucks and get my usual. So ladies and gentlemen, I will be with you tomorrow. Okay, second day of the new year, and I got my ferry flight. I am going to continue to chill, and we will speak tomorrow. Good night. All right, hey guys, it is a brand new day. It is Tuesday, January 3rd. I am at my first leg in Orlando, 6:18 p.m. It is 3 legs today, go home day. Cleveland to Orlando, Orlando to New Orleans, New Orleans to Atlanta. So there was a lot that happened in the first flight, but I did close my door on time, and that is all that matters. So this is my makeup look going back to Atlanta. Okay, y'all see? Yeah, so the captain and first officer are so dope. When I did my ferry flight yesterday, I did thank them for allowing me to be in the cockpit. But today, let's see, had some time for that first leg. We took a 2 p.m. van. Got to the airport about 2:18. Our report time for this flight was 2:48. So I went to Chick-fil-A. Fries are extremely cold. I threw them away. Had a sandwich, had my drink from Starbucks, and here we are. So the first flight, guys, oversold. This flight going to New Orleans is oversold. But from Cleveland to Orlando, I had about 10 seats open. Not sure what the load is going to be going to New Orleans. So this is a different route, Orlando to New Orleans. Usually Orlando flights, families, right? Going to Disneyland, coming from Disneyland. And yesterday, those flights were canceled because of ATC. They are not canceled today. So it was 2 hours and 4 minutes from Cleveland to Orlando. Not sure the flight time going to New Orleans, guys. Just want to come and talk to you, let you know what's going on. So guys, we're going to be boarding in about a couple minutes. I will see you when I get to New Orleans. And hopefully, oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. That Cafe du Monde at the airport is not going to be open, so we can't get beignets, but I'll see you when I get to New Orleans. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am in New Orleans. What time is it? It's 7:57 p.m. Well, 7:58. All right, so I just realized, guys, I lost my credit card. I sure did. So I tried to go purchase something and realized it wasn't in my wallet. I do have Apple Pay, but yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit. So I'm gonna wait till I get to Atlanta to kind of freeze the card because my other credit card, the strip, does not work. So Apple Pay is really my main source of me paying for things, right? So I'm a little frustrated. Don't know what this card is at. So I'm gonna have to look through my bags and make sure that I can find it before I turn it off. Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but it was an hour, 25 minutes from Orlando to New Orleans. Oversold flight. Final check-in numbers, guys, we had about 20 seats open. So we got one more leg, New Orleans to Atlanta. This one is not gonna be a heavier load. Should be a shorter flight time, so we'll see. But in the meantime, I need to find my car wherever it's at. I don't know where it's at. So I'm trying to trace what I did with it. I could have thrown it away because I ordered something from the hotel. Yeah. All right, guys, see you in Atlanta. We'll talk later. But yeah, I lost my credit card with Bank of America. Stay tuned, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back in Atlanta. The flight time from New Orleans to Atlanta, 1 hour and 4 minutes. This was a lighter load. We were a little over halfway full. Now, when I arrived in Atlanta, it was raining really, really bad. I waited about 2 hours at the airport because the Lyft and Uber prices were very, very disrespectful. They were asking for $83 for a ride. Okay? Wasn't doing it, guys. I ain't got it. I am not paying $83, so I tried to wait it out. Hunter rescued me since we lived together. He came and got me from the airport. So now I am here. And when I tell you it's raining real bad, it is really, really raining very bad. Loud thunderstorms, and I was a little scared. So I do have 2 days off. With this month, there's not a lot of trips for me to pick up or swap into. So I'm kind of stuck. I am trying to get more hours for January. And right now I am not successful. So I'm going to see. I'm going to wait because last month I did 136. I am at 71 hours. So 120 is my sweet spot. There are some things that I need to buy for this room. And also tomorrow, I do plan to go to Bank of America and try to figure out what to do with my card because I have no access to any kind of cash and it is a little scary. But ladies and gentlemen, I do thank you for coming with me. My first ferry flight, went to Cleveland. I mean, guys, it has been a pretty good trip. The crew was amazing, but I'm going to get some rest. So I am watching Laguna Beach. Do you guys remember this show? But thank you again, Ford Explorers Old and New. I love y'all. You guys have a wonderful night wherever you're at. So you guys have a good night, and I will definitely talk to you guys later. Bye.